Well, they could have been talking about Donald Baumgartner. He and his family started a business, or his father started a business in 1951, and 5 years later, it was renamed Paper Machinery Corp. The company makes the machines that make paper cups. Donald grew it into a global leader in that industry. The company became so successful that he received an export award from President Reagan in person at the White House in 1986. The company has about 250 employees who got a big surprise from Donald one day in 2016. It was time for him to pass on the business to new ownership, but he wanted to make sure the company stayed in Milwaukee, and he wanted to reward the employees who had helped to build it. So he transferred the ownership of the company to the employees in ESOP, delaying what would have been for himself an immediate $100 million windfall. The success of his business has enabled Donald and his wife Donna to travel around the world. He's been to all 7 continents. They've taken a yacht across the Atlantic Ocean. They've driven high-end sports cars throughout Europe. Those and many of his other adventures are chronicled in Kurt Chandler's book at each of your place settings. Check it out. The success of the business also gave Donald the opportunity to give back. And he and Donna are huge supporters of the arts in Milwaukee, especially the Milwaukee Art Museum and the Milwaukee Ballet. They gave $10 million for the ballet's new headquarters. And Donald was intimately involved in the Calatrava Design Expansion Project for the Art Museum. He was so involved that Santiago Calatrava spent the night at their house. So, for all he's done in his career, the support of his employees and the community, and for a life well lived, please join me in welcoming our 2019 Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Donald Baumgartner.
Good afternoon. Thank you. I would like to thank the Academy. Seriously, thank you, BizTimes. I very much appreciate the recognition, and I'm honored to receive this Lifetime Award. So who knew it would be me? Just plain lucky that I have the wind at my back, maybe. I did get off to a very advantageous start. You see, I was born on third base. I did get off to a very advantageous start. Blessed with 2 terrific parents, both hard-driving, successful entrepreneurs. Each running their own business, my father a machine shop, my mother her own restaurant. Fantastic role models. And what a lucky time to be born in, World War II. America had become the free world's arsenal, grinding out tanks, planes, guns, unheard of quantities. Between 1941 and 1945, the country completed and commissioned 22 aircraft carriers. Unbelievable. How did they do it? People went to work and they worked hard, damn hard. Great role models for a very impressionable kid. And again, lucky me. I had the benefit of a fabulous early education. My parents enrolled me in a private school, the Country Day School, which at that time was very exclusive, hard to get into, and very expensive. I had 15 in my class with 5 instructors, 1 for each subject. I don't think there's anything like it today. I didn't finish college, but was well on my way to a mechanical engineering degree at Madison when I took off what I thought would be a semester to help my dad with all the Korean War work he had taken on. I never returned. In 1956, I renamed the company. We'd started in 1951 and called it Paper Machinery Corporation. We offered machinery for the production of paper drinking cups. PMC got off to a slow start as the paper cup market was dominated by 4 companies. Household words Dixie, Lilly, Tulip, Bondware, and Sol each made their own forming machines. They had no need of us. They certainly didn't want to see us setting up competitors. So what to do? Export. I started selling first in pre-Castro Cuba, then Venezuela, then Canada, then Europe, and eventually Japan and Asia. 40 different countries in all. PMC was recognized with the Presidential E-Star Award for exports with a presentation in the White House Rose Garden by President Ronald Reagan, a day my wife Donna and I will never forget. Our opening in the U.S. came with coffee vending machines. They were commonplace in offices and factories in the 60s. Drop a coin, get a hot drink of coffee in a paper cup. The vending companies that placed these machines felt that they were being overcharged for their paper cups and turned to us to self-manufacturing. This was good. Sales were up. It gave us an opportunity to start building our cup forming machines in quantity lowering our costs, improving our profits. American cup manufacturers soon came to realize that the machines we were offering were far superior to their own, and they started to buy from us. First Dixie, then Lilly, and finally Solo. And here comes the good part, the part where I really got lucky. I mean really, really lucky. Coffee became America's drink of choice. With the worldwide proliferation of fast food restaurants like McDonald's and later Starbucks, paper coffee cups were in enormous demand, and not just here, but everywhere. Better still, plastic cups were being trashed by environmental groups. Paper, being biodegradable, was much preferred. The mills in Georgia were planting many more trees than they were cutting. A wonderful, sustainable, renewable resource, paper. We couldn't have been positioned better, as we were well established in the market with a proven machine that had already become everybody's first choice. Wow, how lucky can you get? We were profitable, very profitable. Profitable from early on, and I was always careful to reinvest most of those profits back in the company. Higher wages, bonuses, new facilities, new products, cutting-edge machine tools, whatever it took to grow the business and to stay profitable. Did I compensate myself? Damn right I did. I treated myself to the best of everything and enjoyed every minute and every time we spent. Don and I had one glorious adventure after another. Covered a lot of ground, did a lot of fun stuff. Crossed the Atlantic through 2 whole gales in a small motorboat with just Don and my son John. Raced high performance McLaren's on ice in the air just this last February, and lots more. You can read all about it in my book, which is under your chair. We also felt the need to give something back to the community that has given us so much. So how do we do that? How do you make a difference? How do you make it count? Don and I needed to focus and work better to contribute to the arts, the soul of the community. We support the Milwaukee Art Museum, the Milwaukee Ballet, the Florentine Opera, the Milwaukee Film, and many others, not just with our money, but with our time. One of the proudest achievements was the time I spent leading the building committee in the construction of the Calatrava addition to the Art Museum. We're both proud of what we have been able to make a difference, and we have been able to make a difference. So what was next? I'm in my mid-80s, my son John in his mid-60s. We had put in over 100 years between us. It was clearly time to move on. I was concerned about selling the company, as I had seen my father sell 3 businesses, all of which were moved out of state, leaving the employees high and dry. I had known all these people and I felt terrible. I didn't want to do that to our employees. They did as much to build PMC as either John or I did. They needed to be recognized and they needed to be compensated for their efforts. I wasn't going to leave them high and dry. I thought about an ESOP, an employee stock option plan, but was strongly advised against it. We were told we could get at least $100 million more in a strategic sale. Well, maybe. But the ESOP idea stuck and we persisted. The morning of May 2nd, 2016, I set up a large tent in the parking lot, hired a band, put out balloons, put up a bar, and at the end of the first shift, invited everybody, including family, friends, and the media, to hear an announcement. And with over 300 seated and all plenty damn curious, I took to the podium and dragged the suspense up, as long as I possibly could. Recalling the entire history of the company slowly. Finally, after running out of wind, I called John up to the podium and we informed everyone that the company had new owners. They looked concerned. We said, look to the person next to you. It's you. Well, the place erupted. People shouting, jumping up and down, high-fiving, bedlam. The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel snapped the winning shot and appeared front page above the fold, not just in Milwaukee, but in papers from coast to coast, Atlanta to Seattle. A very, very proud moment for me. And now, 2 years later, I'm just as proud as the company continues to prosper under employee management. So have I been lucky? You bet I have. I had the wind at my back. So who thought it would be me? Well, certainly not me. Thank you.